My name is Sarah Kasman, and I'm the Executive Director of Shanti Orange County. Welcome to the agency with the caring heart. For 26 years, we have been providing support services and programs to the HIV and AIDS community in Orange County. You've just entered our agency, and to my right is our wonderful intern from Chapman University, and behind me you will find our client paintings that they have done at an art workshop where we provide them with an arena to develop some of their nonverbal communication skills through art. They have done a series of paintings, and it is just a different form of expression that we provide for our clients to be able to deal with issues that oftentimes very difficult to explain in a counseling session. So if you notice the pictures, they're in a series of three. They're three different sizes. So we had a number of clients that offered up this display for us to share with other clients coming into Shanti. We are an organization that impacts people, that empowers people, that educates people, and provides service.
Hi, I'm Bruce Vansel. I'm the medical case manager here at Shanti Orange County. And case management here is a process of assessing a person's individual needs, psychosocial issues, personal medical issues, and linking them with different care throughout the community.
My name is Beth England Mackey, and I am the program coordinator for Shanti Orange County. And I also coordinate all of the volunteers for Shanti Orange County. As a program coordinator, as I mentioned, I work with all of the volunteers, and that includes student interns that come to us from UCI, Chapman University, Cal State University Fullerton, and just recently USC. And they come to us to do their field study or internship class. And I also work with any of the volunteers from the community that wish to come in, either into the office or to do special events and education in the schools with me.
We want to help people manage their disease, manage their lives. We are looking for assisting people in accessing services throughout Orange County to help them live with their disease. Shanti is part of a system of managed care. We provide wraparound services such as case management services, mental health services, individual and group counseling, education, home delivered meals, and we go out to schools, organizations, facilities talking about HIV and AIDS, how we can stop the spread of the disease, how the disease is contracted, and the impact that people have on our society and how we can stop the trend that we've been living with for over 30 years. The most important thing is the people that come to us for assistance really are the people that we make certain that they feel that they have come to a confidential, safe place where the services are tailored to their exact needs. The environment is non-discriminatory, non-judgmental. Many of the people that come to us really have had many challenges in living with HIV and AIDS. And our goal is to make them understand that they have come into a family environment where we are going to do everything in our power to assist them. We also are excited about the fact that we are now providing HIV testing, free and anonymous HIV testing. So we're outreaching to the non-infected HIV community and providing an arena that is non-medical where they can come and get a test and find out in 20 minutes. Our rapid tests are 20 minutes whether they are HIV positive or negative. And along with that, part of our responsibility is to make certain that we provide them with some counseling, some pre-test counseling and post-test counseling. We want them to understand that they have possibly put themselves at risk, and if they test negative, of course it's a big sigh of relief, but we also want them to understand the responsibility related to that and how they can maintain their health and well-being as an HIV negative person and how they can stop the spread of AIDS also. And so it is very important that they come here and that they receive not only the test, but the pre and post-test counseling. We have different programs that help people deal with skills that they need in order to live life. We address legal issues, we address medical issues, we address pharmaceutical issues. Our goal is to make certain that our clients have linkage to all the services that will help them lead a quality life with HIV and AIDS. We also have an education program that we take to the junior highs and high schools in the South County area. Our goal is to teach the teachers how to teach their students about HIV and AIDS, how to become comfortable with talking about how the disease is transmitted, and the important nature of the fact that once someone gets infected, it's a lifelong commitment to medication and to adherence of their medications and to a lifelong experience having medical care related to HIV. So our goal really is to prevent new infections from happening in Orange County. Shanti is part of a continuum of care in Orange County, and we partner with many organizations in Orange County that are providing services and support, and we are able to link our clients to some of the services that we don't have on site. That is done through our case manager and through our mental health services department.
In Orange County, there is a network of Ryan White funded and other agencies who take care of and provide different services to people with HIV and AIDS. When you come to Shanti, we open a file. Simply by signing a release of information, giving me permission, then I can go ahead and refer you to any of the other agencies for any of the services you need, and they do the same thing for their people. They want you to have one case manager somewhere who knows you really well and makes proper and appropriate linkages so that you get the services you need and you don't have to run around town and find them all for yourself. It's just a simple matter of you say, hey, I want this service, I need this, or I see something in you, I say, hey, did you know they did this? You go, no, let's do it. I just fax off a referral and we get you linked to the service just as quick as can be. And the services that are available right now, within Shanti is the case management, home delivered meals for people who are very, very ill, bedbound, homebound basically, and our psychological services, which includes group and individual counseling and some supportive counseling as well. We also have our educational programs here with some really top flight speakers, experts in medicine and psychology and community who come in and give us the latest news on what's going on out in the world, what the research is like, new medications, things like that. Other services that we link to, Public Law Center has legal services funded by Ryan White. AIDS Services Foundation has the food pantry. They have some medical transportation sometimes. They have financial assistance and housing assistance for people who need to get into some low-income housing. We also work with sometimes the Delhi Center and Laguna Drug for Spanish-speaking clients who need information in different languages, and we work with APAT for some of our Asian language clients.
Welcome to our resource library here at Shanti. We provide information and access to information to our clients, to our students, to anybody coming in, and certainly to people that are coming in for an HIV test. On my left side here, you will find a number of Spanish pamphlets and brochures that are put out not only by the pharmaceutical companies, but by the different agencies and the different services available in Orange County for our clients. On this wall here, we have a lot of AIDS information for either newly diagnosed or people that, or as prevention tools for people that need to learn more about HIV and AIDS. And on this back wall here, we have some fantastic magazines that are printed all about and for people living with HIV and AIDS. It's a wonderful tool for our students. It's a wonderful avenue for our clients to learn more and to hear about other clients living with issues. Many of the articles here are done by doctors, by pharmaceutical companies, and so they're all related to HIV and AIDS and living with this disease. You'll also note in this library that we have a lot of posters about AIDS Walk. Shanti has been a recipient agency of AIDS Walk since its inception. AIDS Walk is a community-wide event that raises funds for all the different agencies in Orange County that provide services to people living with HIV and AIDS. It's an amazing day in which people get together and celebrate those that are living with HIV, those we have lost to HIV, and really allowing the public to get involved either in a big way or in a limited way with HIV and AIDS. For many people in our community, AIDS is still a very dreaded word and a very feared disease, and AIDS Walk gives us the opportunity to really bring together the masses to support our agencies, to support people living with HIV and AIDS, and really on some level that is comfortable for them to get involved in the HIV and AIDS community. And from this we derive amazing donors and amazing volunteers that want to learn more about HIV and AIDS and want to meet people and speak to people and really educate themselves, which is the greatest tool we could possibly have.
Part of our assessment in the medical field is we want to know everything that's going on with you, not just HIV. We want to know about hepatitis C, other STDs, and making sure you're getting the care that you need for everything, because HIV impacts those what they call comorbidities, the other diseases, and vice versa. Having those diseases, sometimes you need to take medications for those diseases, impacts your HIV treatment, and we want to make sure you're on the right track, getting the right dose, and getting the right care. We also work very closely with specialty pharmacists in the area who'll take a look at literally every pill you take, prescription, non-prescriptions, vitamins and supplements, and make sure there are no negative interactions in that pile, or adjusting dosages to make up for any interactions that they do see. The goal here is about supporting longevity. People nowadays, with the treatment that it is, are living a normal life expectancy, and our goal here is to support the highest possible quality of life for that duration. And it's all about survival, it's all about quality of life. If it's time for you to seek out services or somebody you know, please know that Shanti is accepting new clients currently. Some of the agencies in the county have their programs pretty impacted and they have waiting lists. We do not. It helps to make an appointment, but even walk-ins are welcome.
We're an internship site for many of these schools that train students to become clinical psychologists or PsyDs. We have 2 interns here annually. They spend a year with us. They provide individual and group therapy, certainly under the leadership and guidance of our Director of Mental Health Services. We provide them with an arena that they can interface with clients, interface with other volunteers, learn about HIV and AIDS, really assist us in running our operations at this agency, and really making certain that they walk out of here armed with education about how to prevent the spread of AIDS, how they can empower not only themselves but their peers about HIV and AIDS, and certainly learn the inner workings of a nonprofit agency and how important nonprofit agencies are to the public health and safety of this county. We're at a juncture now where we've been working with HIV and AIDS for over 30 years, and there's been a great deal of information learned about this, and it is our goal and our challenge to impart this information to the people that come to this agency looking for this information. We want to empower youth to go out and not be afraid to advocate on behalf of their own health and well-being, and how they can navigate, negotiate, and communicate with their peers on how to maintain safety in terms of sexually transmitted diseases, one of them being HIV and AIDS.
My previous employment was as a youth program manager at American Cancer Society, so I was used to working in the elementary all the way up through the college level with cancer. Now it's going to be something similar, but with HIV/AIDS education. The schools are actually lacking in their ability to, I guess, really have enough resources for HIV/AIDS, and the teachers are somewhat uncomfortable sometimes teaching HIV/AIDS education, so we're hoping to assist them by either training the teachers to teach the subject or actually go in as presenters to the individual classrooms, and that could be for middle or high school. And we can also do the same thing on the college campuses, either in their classrooms or at their clubs. Most of the interns that we get here have a background in either public health or sociology, psychology, and those are the primary areas of where they're coming from academically. When they get here, they come into the office and they do a little bit of everything. They do basic office work, they send out emails, they greet the clients as they come in, they answer phones, they input data. They also do, they get involved with fundraising and do a lot of promotional materials for us, like flyers and anything we basically need to sort of get set for a fundraiser. We encourage them to educate on their campus, whether that is in one of their public health classes or their psychology classes or their criminology classes, but also they can present HIV/AIDS information to their student clubs, depending on which ones they're involved with. The primary fundraisers that we do are, we are a reciprocal agency for the massive AIDS walk every year that is held. The major agency for that is AIDS Service Foundation, so we do a lot of promotion and fundraising and team building for that event. The event we just had is an event called Top Hats and Tiaras, and that one we literally organize completely from our end. We get all of the donations, we do all of the background setup, we do all of the promotion, and then we run the event itself. And we have an upcoming event called Wreath Auction, which is actually my first wreath auction because I started here in late January. Takes place at the Mozambique restaurant in Laguna Beach, up in their coastal lounge. It's on December 2nd, which is a Monday night, and it is an event to raise money for Shanti. It's where artists from all over Orange County create beautiful wreaths and then we auction them off. It's just a light, fun evening for everybody to get together. There's light hors d'oeuvres and drinks, and it's just a really fun event. Really, the best part of my job is actually working with all of the volunteers, both just throughout Orange County and the students that come to us from the various universities. The interesting part about our community volunteers is they really come from a lot of different backgrounds. Sometimes they're in between jobs and they're looking for volunteer opportunities to keep busy and to keep connected. Other times they're retired and they're looking for things to do in their retirement. And sometimes they're just moms and people who are looking to do some fun volunteer activities on the weekend and perhaps in the evening. We do get quite a few volunteers that work full-time, so they tend to help us on evening events and weekend events. We welcome anyone to Shanti, anyone who wishes to come and help us on a volunteer capacity. We are a very warm, family-centered organization, and I feel that people get a really good sense of who we are and what we do, and really feel part of the mission that we have to really take care of our HIV/AIDS community.
We have a number of programs that are essential to the people in Orange County living with HIV and AIDS, but our doors are open to everybody. If someone feels that they're at risk and would like to take an HIV test, we welcome and encourage them to come. If someone wants to know more about HIV and AIDS, we encourage them to come and meet with our case manager and learn more about it. If someone would like to volunteer at our agency, we are always looking for community volunteers as well as our student volunteers, for people that want to provide education and information in the way of seminars or workshops. We're always open to expanding our horizons and looking for new partners as we continue our goal of reaching everybody in Orange County that is impacted by HIV and AIDS. While many people don't realize that they are impacted indirectly, they are, and we hope that this is the go-to agency for people that are seeking information on the path newly diagnosed, or living with HIV and AIDS. We are a phone call away or an email away. Our agency is open to anybody that wants to just walk in. You don't need an appointment to come in. Just walk in and someone will serve you and link you to whatever resources you need.